सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। The rishis from the Vedic period, thousands and thousands of years ago, observing human life and looking at all the difficulties, problems, trials and tribulation, found out that we need to discipline our life. Without discipline, we cannot achieve success in any field. To make human life disciplined, they told, look, you have to pass through 4 stages of life. And that is known as Ashrama Chatushtaya. Ashrama Chatushtaya. Chatushtaya means Chatuhu means 4. Chatushtaya means 4-fold. Ashrama. We know the word ashrama. Yes or no? We know. What is ashrama? You will say we are in ashram. This is ashram. What is ashrama? A monk was traveling in the train. One young man asked, Swamiji, in which ashrama do you live? Suppose one will tell, I am living in Hariram, the Gurukulam, or I am living in Kriya Yoga Ashram. Somebody will tell, he expected the name of an ashram. Then the monk asked him, in which ashrama do you live? He said, no, I don't live in ashram. I am living in home, at my home. He said, isn't your home an ashrama? Modern young man, he did not understand the Vedic dictum, the views of the rishis. The rishis told there are 4 ashramas. What are the 4 ashramas? One is Brahmacharya ashrama. One is Brahmacharya ashrama. You are in the Brahmachari training. Brahmacharya ashrama. The second is Grihastha ashrama. I'll tell the meaning. The second is Grihastha ashrama. The third is Vanaprastha ashrama. The third is Vanaprastha ashrama. The fourth is Sannyasa ashrama. The fourth is Sannyasa ashrama. There are 4 ashramas. The first is Brahmacharya ashrama, where the brahmacharis would live. Ashram means the place of residence, shelter. One meaning of ashrama, ashrayasthala ashrama. Ashrayasthala. What is the meaning of ashrama? Where we can take shelter. That is an ashrama. Another meaning of ashrama, the place of selfless service. Asakti sunya shramasthana ashrama. Asakti sunya. A place where you work, you labor, you serve without any attachment, without any expectation. Ashrama. So first is Brahmacharya ashrama, the ashrama where the brahmacharis would live. The second is Grihastha ashrama, the householder's life. Grihastha means the householders. Griha means house. Grihastha means the householders. Vanaprastha, it is the third stage. The fourth is sannyasa, the renunciation, the monks. Here, ashrama, as it is described by the rishis in the Vedic period, it speaks of 4 stages of life. During those days, people lived ordinarily 100 years. They lived 100 years. So they divided life into 4 parts. If our life is for 100 years, out of 100, 25, 25, 25, 25. There can be little, few years here more, few years there, but it is not strictly 25, 25, but you make 4 parts. The first part of your life, as we think, the time of learning, time of education, time of studentship. How long should you study? In this country, even now, the parents always, you can tell, pressurize also. The children study, finish your... For example, I finished my master's degree when I was 22, 23. Finished my master's degree. Finish. One could become an engineer or a doctor, 25. Then after you do this, in this country, do you know what they do? Find a job, the parents' mantra. After you find a job, then the next mantra, get married. You don't know how much pressure they put on the young man or a young man. Get married. After you get married, have a child. These are the mantras of the parents in this country. They don't chant God's name so much. They chant... It is true. In the ancient time, there was no school like nowadays. Where was the school? Where was the university? Which was known as Gurukula or Rishikula? Where? Where the teachers lived. You just think. I will give you an example from history of this country. Lord Krishna. He was born in North India, in Mathura. He grew up for few years in Vrindavan. At the age of 11, he went to study. During those days, coming from North India to Central India to study. 11 years, young boy, you are sending him to a residential school during those days. Residential school. Where? It is in Ujjaini. It is in Ujjaini, in the ashram, in the hermitage of Sandipani. During those days, a child was sent to the Gurukula, the hermitage, and that was the residential school or residential university. Where was it situated? It was situated on the bank of the river, in the forest, in the mountains. Young children, to send them, how long should they live there? It depends upon how easily, quickly he is learning. What he is to study there? Mundaka Upanishad, what he should study? Dve vidye veditave asmin paracha eva aparacha. 2 types of learning, 2 types of training, education. One is the secular education, science, technology, art, culture, politics, diplomacy, everything, economics, agriculture, all these. These are secular education, spiritual education, paravidya. Aparavidya is secular education, paravidya is spiritual education, both. All of you are well educated. You are trained in your own field of knowledge. You might be an advanced student in your own field of knowledge. One is a painter, one is a singer, one is so and so. But you have come here for what? For some spiritual education. Because in our childhood or in our young age, we could not get so much of spiritual education. We have come here for some time to get some spiritual training. But during those days, both were imparted simultaneously. Okay? Going to Gurukulam. And when they went to Gurukulam, what type of life they lived? Very simple life. There was no bed. To sleep on the floor with some maybe blanket, deer skin, some cloth, no pillow. No pillow. You have to sleep on the floor because the more comfortable the bed, more laziness in the body. Remember, it is true. More comfortable bed, more laziness in the body. Oh, I should sleep a little more. If it is cold shower, you will not be under water longer. If it is warm, hot shower, you can relax. Oh, nice. And in winter to have cold shower. Interesting. How to take food? Those who lived in the Gurukulam during those days, including Lord Krishna, as I gave the example, in the Gurukulam there was no discrimination. He is a king's son, he is a farmer's son, he is a Brahmin's son. So the king's son, he should be treated specifically. He is my friend's son, a little bit more attention. No. Lord Krishna was going to forest to cut firewood and to bring it for the hermitage. He was going to cut firewood and bring firewood to the hermitage. You have to serve. At which age they were going? They were going from, it was variable. Minimum age was 5 years old, maximum age was 11 years old. Within that age they were going. Gurukulam. Strict, disciplined life. Sometimes they used to go and beg. You go to the nearby village and beg. We are students, we have to study. Just bring some money. Is begging good? During those days it was considered good to bring humility in you. To bring humility in you, I am following my master's words. I am not a beggar. But I am following my master's word. I have come here to beg. You beg, you take care of the cows, you work in the farm, grow vegetable, go to the forest, go bring wood, bring water in the pitcher, in the pot, carry water to the hermitage from the river. Physical work, practical teaching, prayer and meditation simultaneously. There is no time to think of worldly thing. Brahmacharya ashram. The time of studentship, the period of discipline, and whatever you just think, our young age is very beautiful. And in that age you can learn a lot and very easily. Childhood or young age is compared with soft clay. Adulthood or old age, it is compared with baked pot, fragile, very difficult to mold, to change. But soft clay, you can make anything, any pot. You can make a cup, you can make a glass, you can make a jug, because the clay is soft. So in young age, whatever we can learn, it is very difficult in old age. So, Brahmacharya ashrama. After completing Brahmacharya life, what to do? The teacher used to tell, go back. If you study Taittiriya Upanishad, there is one Upanishad, Taittiriya Upanishad. In this Upanishad, there is a chapter, Shikshavalli. Shikshavalli is the chapter on education, and it is a valedictory or convocation address by the Guru. It is a beautiful chapter. Maybe sometimes if there is time, we can chant a very beautiful chanting. We can read also, it's very beautiful. So the teacher used to say, now your education is complete. Now go back, if you want, go back to your family, and whatever you have learned, apply it in your daily life. The second stage of life is Grihastha, the householder's life. After 25 years or so years of training in a very good environment, in nature, in the company of beautiful teachers, those teachers were not money-minded. Those teachers were not full of negativity, politics, speaking bad of him, bad of that, nothing. Beautiful teachers. It is very difficult to imagine those teachers and to think nowadays. Forget about those days. When I think of my school teachers, my primary school teacher, my high school teacher, my college teachers, you can't imagine. Nowadays it is changing a lot. People are becoming more commercial, money-minded. It is changing a lot, but they are really beautiful. When I think of my teachers, it was government schools. They were appointed by the government, they were paid by the government. Still, I know the government pays them to teach. That's fine, but they have given so much of love, they have shown so much of kindness and compassion, they have taught with so much of, sincerity. I have seen so many good qualities in them. I am nothing near them. They are really adorable. I was telling some other day that once I want to invite all my teachers, those who are still there in physical body, alive, because many of my teachers are no more, they have gone, just to sit near them, to pay my love to them. It is my thought. I don't know if it will be fulfilled. Teachers, even in my time, my teachers, and you can imagine during those days. You go back to your home. If you have learned agriculture, do farming. If you have learned medicine, treat people, but do it with love. Lead householder's life. Satyam vada, dharmam chara. Be always truthful. Follow the path of righteousness, values. Swadhyayam ma pramadaha. Never bring doubt in spiritual practice. Because if you have doubt, if you have confusion, you will have a miserable life. Why? Matrudeva bhava. Love your mother. Love her as God. Pitrudeva bhava. Love your father as divine. Acharya deva bhava. Love your teacher. Atithi deva bhava. Love your guest as God. In the Upanishadic mantra, the Rishi is telling, somebody said, my master, I don't want to go back. I don't want to live householder's life. You don't want, then you stay here. Or if you want to start another residential school, Gurukulam, you can go and begin. If you don't want, the doors are open. There were so much of opportunities, freedom during those days. Grihastha. How long I should be a householder? How long I will be a householder? He said, not too long. Maybe 50 years, 55 years, retire. Retirement doesn't mean that you stay there with your family and children, no. Then what to do? After your retirement, the third stage, Vanaprastha, return to forest. Vanaprastha, return to forest. Anybody becoming a householder has experienced a lot. As a student, you learned a lot. As a householder, you experienced a lot. You pass through challenges of life, problems of life. Your experience has become a good teacher. Now you come back, again you serve. Stay in the forest, stay in the Gurukulam, serve. So there is no need of any old age home. Although you are retired, you are not tired. Although you are retired, you are not lacking your wisdom. Use it, distribute it. But how long? After some time, the fourth stage, give up everything except God, nothing. Prepare yourself for your death, because you will die. You will die or you will not die. Everybody will die. You will die. She will die. All will die. Somebody said, do you know, Swamiji, in my logic class, in school and colleges, they teach logic. There is inductive logic, deductive logic. In the logic class, they say, John is mortal. John is mortal. Peter is mortal. So all men are mortal. 1 is mortal, 2 is mortal, 3 is mortal, then all is mortal. It is deductive logic. The student asked, Sir, are you mortal? The teacher never thought of it. Am I mortal? Then why don't you teach? I am mortal, you are mortal, we all are mortal. The teacher will not tell. Because when you say, I am mortal, immediately it gives a thought, I am to die. When I say, oh my student, you are also mortal, this body will never remain as you have, it will become old, one day it will die. We all are mortal. It creates a spirit of understanding, detachment directly. If you say, X is mortal, Y is mortal, G is mortal, so all are mortal. It is very indirect way of teaching. It doesn't give any direct impact. You are mortal. I am mortal. This place is not permanent. This body is not permanent. Just to look at this world. Who is preparing for death? Sannyasa is preparation for death. Renunciation, the life of monasticism, is preparation for death. Very beautiful. One is ready. Death will come. Welcome. I am opening my door and sitting for you. Death is my friend. Who will tell? People are afraid of death. Even the old person at the age of 90, 95 is afraid of death. But this preparation for death is out of love, out of understanding, knowing truth. I came back, I am going with fullness, not emptiness. I came to this world, I am going with full of love. I lived my life. Just to think, how many of us are really preparing ourselves? And when death will come, is there any guarantee? Is there any guarantee death will come at the age of this? Just like a person will retire at the age of 65, 68, one would retire. Even if there is a retirement age, one can go before that. There is no guarantee. When there is no guarantee when one will go, it can be now. So this preparation for death should be every moment. Death doesn't recognize any age. At any moment. The father, grandfathers might be there, child is going. I will give you little metaphorical interpretation. What is Vanaprastha? What is Grihastha? What is Brahmacharya? This word Brahmacharya would come in course of our discussion more and more. We'll go elaborately into it. Brahmacharya means deep love for God. Brahmacharya means deep love for God. Roaming in God. Living in God. This is Brahmacharya. Don't you want to live, roam in God every moment? Just tell me. You have come to participate in Brahmachari training to prepare ourselves how to live in God continuously. Every breath, every moment to be God conscious. Just practice. One day is over. One day is gone already. Today the second day. It is going to be over. Then the 90th day finished. Time will go. But what is your sense? Brahmacharya is to live in God, to roam in God, to move with God every moment. And Brahmacharya means realization. Brahmacharya means realization. Realize and then. You will say, Swamiji, if one is realized, it is finished. Then what? Then comes Grihastha, householder. First realize and then what is Griha? Griha means the body. In mother's womb, when you were living, you were meditating to know it. Every baby in mother's womb meditates. It is truth. Every baby, you just imagine, if I tell you close your eyes and meditate, after a few minutes you might open the eyes to look, how long did I sit, to look at the watch. And if you really want to meditate, don't keep your watch near you. No need to look at the watch. Why should I look at the watch? Swamiji, if I don't keep my watch near me, I might miss my work. I have to go. I have to keep it. Thank you. Keep your watch near you. Mother's womb, you have kept your eyes closed for how many days? For how many months? Your eyes were closed. গর্ভে যখন যোগী তখন ঘুমে পড়ে খেলাম মাটি। গর্ভে যখন যোগী তখন ঘুমে পড়ে খেলাম মাটি। When I was in mother's womb, this is the Bengali yogic song. When I was in mother's womb, I was a yogi. Once I came out of the mother's womb on this earth, I started eating soil. A baby puts everything in the mouth. I was such a beautiful yogi in mother's womb, so peaceful. Eyes closed, meditating. Coming back to this earth, I forgot. I lost my state of meditation. My friends, my children, it is said, Brahmacharya, again recollect. Again train yourself to be like that as you meditated for months and months with eyes closed. Months and months with eyes closed you meditated there. How many months? 9 months. I didn't meditate 9 months. I came much quicker. I didn't like that place so much. I came out early. So, Brahmacharya is to live in God, to roam in God, to be with God, to meditate and to be realized. Brahmacharya. After Brahmacharya comes Grihastha. Griha means the house. Griha means house. This body is the house to be in the body. After you are meditating in the morning, you are meditating, for example, till 7 o'clock. So, meditate so nice, charged with love, charged with devotion, charged with God consciousness. Come back to the body. Grihastha, open your eyes. What I am seeing, I am not seeing you. What I am seeing, I am not seeing the tree. What I am seeing, I am not seeing the birds. All God. Live in the body. What to do? Just to think. You come back to your house. Come back to the body house. What to do? With that love, with that spirit, do your work. But never forget your own state. Because first brahmacharya, then grihastha. Come back to this world. Come back to the... Suppose you open your eyes, go to the dining hall. Open your eyes, go to Gurudev's temple. Open your eyes, go to your room, but never lose that flow of love, flow of devotion, flow of God consciousness. Grihastha, be in the God body. And then comes Vanaprastha. There is a beautiful meaning of Vana. Vana means forest, simple meaning. Vana means mountain. Vana means water. But there is another meaning many people may not be knowing. It is come from Vana Dhatu, V-A-N. Vana Dhatu, Vanyate, Vanati, Sevayam. To serve, to love, to worship. It is Vana. Vana means to serve, to love, to worship. Okay? So what is Vanaprastha? Now in the morning you meditated, you are in brahmacharya state. Now you are body conscious, conscious of the world, with open eyes, live in the world, study. For example, now you are studying. After that, again you retire. Vanaprastha. Vanaprastha means serve, love, and worship. Can you imagine? The life of Vanaprastha is to serve, to love, and to worship. I worked. Suppose you studied, you took your food, you did little seva work. After that, what to do? Now I am a Vanaprasthi. What is Vanaprasthi? Now there is nothing to do. No more study, nothing, no. Just I'll serve, just I'll love, just I'll worship. This is Vanaprasthi. After that, what? You just think, the evening, after your work, evening, pray, meditate. If you have ability to serve, serve. You can serve a plant, you can serve animals, you can serve human beings. So then what? Then sannyasa. What is sannyasa? Complete renunciation. Your sleep is also sannyasa. Renounce everything. Swamiji, I cannot sleep. Last night I could not sleep. What happened to you? Oh, so many thoughts. So many worries. I could not sleep. Then you have not accepted sannyasa. Sannyasa means complete renunciation. One young disciple, maybe at that time she was 10 years old. Okay? And bowing one bow, finished. 1 hour. One bow, 1 hour. What she was doing? Sleeping. One bow, sleep. After meditation, when everybody gets up, it is a common practice, go to the teacher to pay respect, and then she gets up. Complete renunciation. That is complete renunciation. Forget where you are. Do you know? Even the sleep will be meditation. Never think it is sleep. It will be meditation. How? If you spend the day in God consciousness, if you spend the day in prayer, if you spend the day in love, if you spend the day as service, you go to bed because you are doing everything in a very relaxed, joyful way. So there will be no tension, no anxiety, nothing. A loving flow of life. In spite of, remember, you will tell Swamiji, if there is difficulties, difficulty is a part of life. So what? Who has no difficulties? But although we have difficulty and problems, we should not be having tension, anxiety, fear, anger. Why? And that is the challenge in front of spiritual people. How to be truthful, how to be strong, how to be humble. Not to be egotistical, not to be angry, not to be proud. To do our duty, to fulfill our responsibility in a loving way. And it is possible. We can. Then is sannyasa, meditate and sleep. Renounce everything. There is no world in sleep. What is there? There is no world. There is no bed, nothing. You have even forgotten your body. Just sleeping. Blessed are those who can sleep in comfort, sleep in joy, sleep easily without any problem. I have seen some people, those who can sleep at any time. Very nice. And do you know, it is happening in the morning or not, the relaxation technique. While practicing relaxation technique and lying down, and then we can start singing. It happens. Sometimes people know. When I was young and guiding meditation, one old man used to come to one meditation class, weekly meditation. And every meditation class he sleeps. I said, sir, you are coming to the meditation class, you are sleeping, why do you come here? He said, Swamiji, here is I was not Swamiji at that time. He said, Baba, this is the time where I sleep. At home I can't sleep. Renunciation. Brahmacharya, deep meditation. Grihastha, to be in the body and to be active in the world with God consciousness. Vanaprastha, to serve, to love, to worship. Sannyasa, complete renunciation. Every day you pass through these 4 stages, yes or no. Now come back to Brahmacharya, because we are in Brahmachari training class. We are in the Brahmachari training. Yesterday, in the informal discussion class, someone was telling there was a Swamiji who was serving all just boiled vegetable, no salt, and sometimes with the skin you have to eat. Taking green papaya, boiling it with skin and then to eat. And not that he was telling you, he was eating that also, with skin. And with skin it is not so pleasant to eat. He was here and very humorous but very nice, and eat. And he knew who doesn't like near his plate or on his plate, give little more. I don't know in this Brahmachari training class whether you will be given no salt food, bitter. Okay. Life of discipline. Brahmacharya means life of discipline. You have come for discipline. You came, nobody forced you to come. You came with your own will that I have come here to be disciplined. And to be disciplined is not always pleasant. If you are self-disciplined, it is very easy. Otherwise, sometimes my body revolts, my mind reacts, It will come. It will come. Body is revolting, mind is reacting. In the morning, I was talking with a friend monk of mine. I asked, he told me, where are you? I said, I'm in the main building. He said, why so early? I said, it is already closer to 8. I'm going to class at 8 o'clock. Then I told him, our first class began at 4:30. Yogasana, chanting, and then meditation, and then breakfast is over. Now all have gone to the class. I'm going to the class. How long? I said, till 11 o'clock. 3 hours. It is a torture. It is a torture on you. Why you are taking so many classes? You tell others to take classes. I play with him. He's an 80 plus. He's an old man. Beautiful monk, I said. So I like it. 3 hours? What breakfast you have taken? I said, nothing. A glass of, not a glass, some honey and lemon water. He said, that's all? Oh God. So, if it is self-discipline, if you accept discipline with love, then nothing. It is just a joy. It is a little painful, but there is joy. And when your body and mind, they don't cooperate, and remember, they will not cooperate easily. They will not cooperate easily with you. Do you know why? Because they don't want to finish the drama of life so quickly. They want longer. Okay, why mind will not cooperate with you? Because mind knows that if mind is submissive and cooperating with you, then you will be perfect very quickly. Mind is imperfect. Mind loves to keep you imperfect. Mind is restless. Mind wants to keep you restless. Mind is extrovert. Mind wants to keep you extrovert. It's the nature of mind. Just like suppose I want to keep my friend also. I had a friend. Do you know what he did? He told me, smoke, 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 smoke. As a guru. Do this, do this, do this. Watch your breath, watch your breath. He told me, smoke, smoke, smoke. No. One day I took. Really, I took a cigarette once in my life. Okay? Its name was cool. I took it. I did it. I didn't like it. I threw it, and that's all. It was in 1978 in the month of September. August, September, it was Ganesh Puja. My life's first and last. He was not such a good guru. If he would have been a good guru, then surely I would have been a good smoker. So one who is a smoker, he wants others to be smoker. As the mind is unruly, mind is indisciplined, it wants that we should also be indisciplined. Mind doesn't want. Mind is not such a good friend in the beginning. But once the mind is trained, there is no such good friend like mind. Remember, mind is also a good friend. But remember, when the mind is trained, close your eyes. With deep love, think of these 4 stages of life. Life of discipline, life of studentship. God has given this opportunity to be here for these few months, just to have the taste of discipline, brahmacharya. It is the life of continuous God consciousness, to live in God, to roam in God, to move in God, to move with God. Make a resolution, resolve. Oh God, help me. I will love you in every breath. Teach me. I will never forget you. Help me to be with you, in you, all the time. Second stage of life, Grihastha, householder. We were born in family. Our parents raised us up so beautifully. We should be grateful, thanks. We should be giving thanks to our parents, to our family. At the same time, in our daily life, when we are in body, body is the house, living in the body with active mind and senses, pray to God, oh God, help me. When I am with eyes open, with my body active, mind working, help me so that I will not forget you, Grihastha. I'll try to fulfill all my duties and responsibilities in a loving way as an offering to you. Vanaprastha, the third stage, retirement. Vanaprastha from Vanadhatu, to serve, to love, and to worship. O God, O Masters, teach me to serve, to love, to worship. In the evening, when all the activities are over, other activities, help me to be more introvert, serving, loving, praying and worshipping. The fourth stage is renunciation, sannyasa, the end of all these activities when I'm in my room, on my bed. Give me the strength to renounce everything, to be in you, with you again completely, nothing else. It will not be just a sleep. It will be relaxing on your lap. Oh God, give me this experience. It will not be the bed on which I will be sleeping. It will be on your lap I will be sleeping. It is not the blanket which I am covering on my body. It is your subtle presence, your hands, it is covering me, my body. Complete renunciation, nothing else. Inside, outside you, nothing else. 4 stages of life, every day. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.